relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show, sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go.
Yo, 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 what's up, though? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all from YMH Studios in beautiful Austin, Texas. I got the Booth Boys with me. What up, though, fellas?
Yo, yo.
What's up, Danny?
Man?
How y'all doing, man? How was New Year's?
Chilling.
Pretty
It's a
great.
crazy year so far.
Y'all ain't get drunk or no shit?
I got hella drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I went bowling.
Bowling for New Year's?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, you know, you just go.
I'm talking about like to like the countdown and shit?
Yeah, they do the
Oh,
countdown.
shit.
I mean, you know, for being bowling, it got pretty wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I was asleep by like 10 p.m. I was in bed early as hell. I didn't do shit. I can't say this new year has been starting off the way I would like it to, but I will say I am grateful to fucking see another year. Ain't that some old shit to say? For real. I literally was thinking that like the other day, like, you know, like fuck, like 2025, like I just really just felt like it was 1997 2 days ago, you know? And which is crazy shit now, because I be watching like when you see like, you know, old videos from the 90s and shit. And I'd be like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to see like videos from like the 50s or some shit. Like, I'm like, is that what this generation of kids, where they see like old videos from the 90s and shit, do that shit look like black and white 1950s and shit to them?
Oh, bro, for sure.
Probably, yeah.
For sure.
That's crazy, man. 'Cause, I mean, most of that fashion from that time is starting to come back now. So I don't think it like, I don't know. It don't look that crazy. But even for me, like when I look back at like the 70s and shit and see the shit that they was wearing and shit, like it looked like they was shit more fashionable then than what we are now, in some sense.
I feel like even I do that with like some of the old commercials and shit. When I be looking at some old shit we used to think was okay, it's like, don't do this shit, and it's like some girl throwing a fucking hot pot of water or some shit. It's just like, man, it's like, what the fuck? Who does this?
This is
like,
your brain on drug stuff.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I want to shout my boy Tom out. He got me the blicky. You know what I'm saying? So I'm packing now. Y'all better watch out. But no, so I got the blicky. I came in the crib. My girl like, oh shit, you got the blicky. You got to fucking go to a fucking safety class or some shit. I'm like, man, I know how to use fucking guns and shit. Turns out I don't know how to use fucking guns. So I went to the safety class, man. It was like 3 hours fucking long. I was fucking, I will say, man, hearing gunshots and shit for like over an hour and shit, like it definitely fucked up my day. Like, you know, at that night and shit, I think I was asleep by like 8:45. So I will say, but I don't know shit about guns. I know motherfuckers in the streets and shit. You know, you get a gun and shit. I've had revolvers, and I think me and the homies, we used to share like a little 9 or some shit, and we used to just play with that shit all the time. But yeah, I really didn't know shit about guns, and I'm to the point. I wouldn't say nervous around. Like I'm not as comfortable as I should be. So I'm going to be continuing these classes and shit. I'm actually taking another one this weekend.
That's good. You shouldn't be comfortable right off the start with them.
But that's how I always felt, you know? Like, you
Yeah.
get a gun, it's like, I know he's going to cock this bitch back and bust, you know? But no, it's a lot more that comes into it with that, you know? Just general safety and shit. And then just learning about, like, all the fucking laws in Texas and shit, you know? And it was just like, it was a real eye-opening experience, you know, to be honest.
We went to a gun range one time, us here, with Annie. I showed up and I checked in at the desk, and they're like, who are you here with? And I was like, Annie, and they're like, we don't have an Annie here. And I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of the other ones. One of the other names. Now those places are crazy though. Like, they don't care. Like, they don't care if you don't know how to use the gun.
They be like, okay, here you go.
They're
Figure
like,
it out.
Please sign here. Are you over 18? All right, have fun. Like, what?
And you can shoot whatever you want?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
That's what scares me more about those places, is not like, you know, me shooting the guns or handling them,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
other
all those
people.
other people there. Like, what the fuck are they doing? They might not know what to do with guns.
I will say the other eye-opening thing about it was the other people that was in the class with me. Now that's where I'm like, oh shit. You can't just be fucking with motherfuckers now, man. Everybody got a gun. We talk about old ladies, fucking nerdy motherfuckers. Oh yeah, it was a couple school shooting looking motherfuckers, man. I'm like, oh yeah. Watch these niggas. They was so excited to shoot the AR-15. Like, man, niggas was fucking knocking each other down running to the motherfucker. I'm like, let me watch these niggas. But yeah, out here especially, it was like fucking old women, fucking old niggas. It was anything under the sun. So that would let me know, like, man, don't be playing with people. And they was, you know, a lot of people bring their own guns and shit. And it was like a fucking, I want to say like a fucking single white lady, fucking young ass, like 20-something white girl, like looked like fucking straight up like listening to fucking Mumford and Sons or some shit. You know what I'm saying? One of them type of bitches. This bitch got a fucking big ass fucking Ruger, shooting that motherfucker like it wasn't shit. I'm like, this bitch a killer motherfucker. So you got to watch out for motherfuckers like that. All right. It's great to be back, man. 2025. Let's spin the motherfucking wheel. Edible underwear. I ain't that freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, man, is I like a clean monkey. You know what I'm saying? And when you start putting candy and all type of shit up in pussies, pH balances get thrown off. You know, you want to eat a bitch pussy with some edible panties. She come back next week, that motherfucker smelling like fucking boudin. And you gotta, you know, figure that shit out. But no, I'm not that freaky. I feel like that's like some 20s shit. You know, once you get my age and you're in your 40s, man, all that other shit, like especially we ain't partying no more. That shit's just normal sex now, man. We ain't getting freaky, man. I'm not whipping out no candle wax and all that shit. Like that shit, you tried that shit before. We did it before. We did it. So we ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? It's just, right now, it's just all about mental health. That's what my sexual activities are about. It's the mental health aspect out of it. Because if I don't get no pussy, I might kill a motherfucker. So it's just get it out the way with, man, so I can just, you know, especially after I got the blicky now. All right, we're going to jump into some of these acts. Danny, you can always hit me up at Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. It's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. First up, we got Karaoke Cringe.
Ask Danny.
I went with a girl to karaoke recently, which I thought would be fun, but for the most part it was. But it turns out she goes pretty much every week and takes it way too seriously. She even brought like a little binder of songs / lyrics and notes on what she gonna sing. I thought karaoke is supposed to be kind of loose and ridiculous, but I guess some people don't see it that way. What are your thoughts on this chick? Should I just leave her? Oh, should I just let her have this one? Also, what do you think in karaoke in general? What's a go-to karaoke song? Karaoke is fun. I don't think it's, you know, it was funner when I was drunk. And I'm probably for a person that does music, you know, last thing, you know, you want to have fun with his music. Even though I did used to like those like Guitar Hero games and shit like that. I like a little Dance Dance Revolution. You can see me fucking some Dance Dance Revolution up. I'm telling you, with my hands on the back bars and shit, hitting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
The washcloth in your
What?
bat.
I'm lit.
I feel like we got to see that now.
I mean, I'm talking shit. I'm not that nice. I'm not that nice. But in my head, because I know y'all was going to call me out, like, hold up, we got to see this. You know how to play DDR, we got to see this shit. I'm not that ill. I will say. But I have fun doing it. I have a great time doing it. I had a friend that was really great at that shit. When you find out, like, that's one of those things, like, that's like a talent. When somebody whip that shit out, you think different about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I've been hanging with you for years, and then we just pop up at an arcade, and then you just go crazy on DDR, like, I'm gonna look at you a lot different, man. So you gotta let people know that you good at that shit off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you meet them, you know, like, what's up? My name Danny. I'm great at Dance Dance Revolution. All right. Next up, we got The Boy Is Mid. Yo, Danny, I started dating this guy a couple weeks ago who's a musician and artist, which I first thought would be really cool. He's hot, too. However, I went to one of his shows. Well, he's terrible. I really don't like his music. My friend who went with me gave me a look like, oh, no, this is bad. His art isn't great either. I think it'd be fine if it were a hobby for him, but I think he has big dreams of making it as a musician. I want to be supportive, but I usually just end up embarrassed for him by the all-time cringe. I do like him, though. What should I do? I will say it's nothing worse. Nothing more turn off of me than like somebody that want to do music and not good at that shit. And like, that's just like a real turn off of me. It's kind of cringy. You know, I've met girls. You think I haven't met a girl that be like, oh, check my shit out. Be like, damn, bitch, I was just trying to get some pussy. Now I got to sit here and listen to your demo. And I'm going to be honest about this shit because I care. You know what I'm saying? Really. And then as soon as she started playing that shit, like, damn, I'm not about to get no pussy now. Because I'm about to tell this bitch. Like you're talking to a professional. You're talking to a master. I take this shit really serious. So I'm not about to be playing no games with you, bitch. So I will say, if you just, I mean, if you were not a fan of music, you don't really care like that, then I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's just cringy because you don't want to hear him, you know, late night pillow talks and he telling you his big dreams of being an artist. And you just like, man, nigga, this shit is not going to happen. And it's going to get to the point where you start to resent him. Like maybe years down the line, if y'all just, you know, end up getting serious and shit and y'all together. And then you be like, damn, nigga, we need some help on these bills. We broke. And this nigga keep talking about, you know, he got a showcase or he need to do this and do that. He about to upload his next joint to SoundCloud. This about to get us out the basement. That shit is not hot, you know? So I will say hit it and quit it and just move on. All right. Next up, we got Quit It and Committed. Hey, Danny. Shout out to you in the booth. Here's my problem. I spent a lot of my life kind of fucking around and sleeping with different ladies and just being a sexual deviant in general, but lately I've been wanting to settle down. However, I'm worried that I fucked up my brain when it comes to commitment and monogamy, and I'm not sure if I'm even capable of doing it. I've heard you tell stories about how you used to be slaying hoes on tour and being a degenerate with the ladies, and my question is, how do you get over that and change your approach to relationships? Love the show, love the music, Jay. I mean, all it takes is for some shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally all it takes is when some crazy shit just happened and you be like, yo, like I can either go to jail, like, you know, just fucking around with bitches, like could put you in some dangerous situations, especially when a dick talking. Like not when your real brain, like when your dickhead is thinking for you, it'll put you into some dangerous situations, you know? So, and you'll just think to yourself like, oh my God, I really just risked my life doing this for, you know, and that type of shit scare you and you'll be like, hold up, this shit. Or even just little like kind of crazy, like random scares, you know, you getting fucked up, you doing drugs. And a lot of times, you know, you hooking up with motherfuckers, y'all ain't using protection and shit. And you fuck around busting nuts and cokehead bitches in Arkansas you only seen one time. Next thing you know, you getting a call from the bitch. You talking about, she, you know, just certain shit scare you, man. And you be like, oh shit. And then don't, you know, STDs and shit, you know, you be like, hold up, man. This shit is for my mental health. And there's nothing worse than having that shame. You know, you did some nasty shit with a bitch and you wake up the next day and you like, man, you looking at the bitch, you like, man, this shit crazy. Like I gotta I gotta get my life over to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I be doing, man, I know it ain't right, you know? And you just feel that shame and that guilt for yourself. And you just sitting in the basement by yourself, looking at your computer. You just clicking random YouTube videos, not even watching them shits. You know what I'm saying? And then it just autoplay on. And next thing you know, it's like the World Series from 1976. That shit just still playing.
Danny, that sounds very specific.
Yeah, you know, I've been through a lot. Playoffs. We talking about playoffs? You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is the key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on them at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. DraftKings is so much fun to play. It's very easy for you to get into, and it's nothing like winning money while watching your favorite teams play. It's a great time every weekend. We all here at Wild Mace love to use it, so new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code DANNYB, DANNYB. That's code DANNYB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
It's 2025 and the new year means new opportunities. For a lot of you out there, I know you've been thinking about one thing over the holidays, and that's starting your own business. But you have so many questions. How do I get started? How do I come up with a brand? How do I sell stuff to people? What am I even going to sell? Take a deep breath. Shopify's got you. How do I know? Because I had the same question when I started. Here's what I learned. The best time to start your new business is right now. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates, no code nor design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Powerful social media tools let you connect all your channels and create shoppable posts and help you sell everywhere people scroll. Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DannyB, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DannyB to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/DannyB. All right, next up we got where my streams at. Dear Sir Danny, I've been a fan for a while of the music and your podcast appearance as well. I also love Danny's House, especially episode with Joey Diaz. Shouts out Uncle Joey. My question is, why you stop Twitch streaming? The music recommendations were fire. Like Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell, The Rain, Orange Juice Jones. I think it'd be rad if you started screaming again. Would you ever consider it? Yours sincerely, Nick. Well, I actually love streaming, and it was fun. We used to have a lot of great times, and I used to be drunk doing that shit, and so I kind of associated with drinking. You know, like I feel like I couldn't really stream sober, so I don't know. I kind of associate streaming with drinking, and I kind of feel like what I was doing streaming, I'm kind of doing here. And it's, you know, it's better. I got the booth boys with me. You know what I'm saying? We got fire production in the back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing with you niggas. So sitting around in my bedroom, hearing my dogs barking for me to take them outside and shit. You know what I'm saying? And just doing that shit, you know. And streaming is on another level now. You know, back when I was doing that shit, it just was like, you know, fun for the, you know, doing it for the crib. Now it's like motherfuckers is making money off this shit now. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm be doing that shit, I got to be getting some motherfucking money. So I ain't about to just be sitting around streaming for y'all niggas talking about, man, shouts out to the 5 gifted. No, nigga. I'm not about to be sitting here talking to y'all niggas thankful for the $5. Like that shit is kind of cringy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Be like, let me get my subs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got your sub counter in the corner and shit. I'd be like, I need to get 300 subs this month, man. And then you start thinking, if I could just stream 8 hours a day. If I could just stream 8 hours a day. And if I can get 10 subs, if I can get 10 subs a day, you know, keep them for the, you know, I ain't got time for that. Then you on there, you might have a bad day sometime. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get on there and the motherfucker, you know.
You got to put the message on Discord.
Yeah, you might have a bad day. Now you got to get on there and smile for motherfuckers and shit. Shout out Moochie Booker for the, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Man 313 for the sub. Love you, brother. Then niggas asking you dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you get motherfuckers that troll you on there too. It's people that's coming on there to troll you. And then, you know, for me as an artist, one of the main things, they used to get me too, and they used to get my ass too. I would be drunk as fuck when they'd wait peak hours. I'd be super toasty. Then they just start asking me reckless questions. You know what I'm saying? For you know it, you wake up in the morning, you on a whole nother blog and some other shit. Like, nigga, I was just in my bedroom talking to y'all niggas on the computer. How this shit get to all over the Twitter and everything? Motherfuckers is playing the clips. Now I got motherfuckers making diss songs about me. So yeah, I'm chilling on the fucking streaming shit. I would love to do it if I could do it for real. And then they be doxing motherfuckers and shit. Like, it's a dirty game out there in them streaming streets, man. That shit real, man. So I will say, yeah, I had a great time doing that shit, but I can't be sitting there.
If you ever want to, bro, you know, I help you set it up.
Yeah, I know how to set the shit up too. I've been doing it for.
You should do a one-off. Just do it one time.
Do a one-off. I actually did a
crazy setup at one time though.
No, I did one at Brain Dead Theater, which was great. I did a live stream with an audience one time, and that was fun. I played Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh my god, that game.
Yeah, it was fun till we got to the end. So shouts out, you know, don't kill yourself. All right, we're jumping to some of these weird web videos.
That's some weird shit from the web.
Oh, my boy! How y'all know?
Bricks.
I got the shirt on.
This shit ain't
nothing to me, man.
because she couldn't run.
That's my
I
nigga.
had to do it to them snipe. Shorty chose to be with a demon. Sounds like her problem to me. This shit ain't nothing to me,
This shit ain't nothing to me,
My
man.
money longer than James Cameron.
This the best freestyle
This
ever,
shit
bro.
ain't
I'm telling
nothing
you.
to me, man.
This shit ain't
When we
nothing to
like
me, man.
Dracula, we get it back in blood.
This my nigga, dog. I'm telling you, y'all understand, man. Shouts out to Plummcorp, man. This is literally one of my favorite channels on YouTube, and I really do feel like Adult Swim kind of lost their way. I don't say lost their way or whatever the fuck, but it's a lot different than what it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or maybe, I don't know. But it's a lot different. But I feel like Plummcorp, they really capture that essence of the type of shit that I used to like from there when they would have the Eric Andre show or Loiter Squad or shit like that. So, and and I love the fact that they don't drop videos consistently. Like, you wait. Like, when I get that notification, I'm like, oh, shit. Plummcorp just dropped some new shit. So I want to say shouts out to, I don't even know who run that shit. Shouts out to Plummcorp. Yeah, y'all see me with the t-shirt? That's how y'all do it? Or you already had that loaded up?
Yeah, Cougar saw it and he sent me a link real quick.
Oh, fire. Shouts out, see? That's why you read the room.
Have you seen Nosferatu?
Oh, what's that?
It's like a new Dracula type movie.
Oh, no, I don't watch no fucking vampire shit.
Well, I mean, that was.
I don't watch no vampire shit. Ever since I was I remember I was younger when like Twilight was a thing. And this one bitch I really like and shit. She's like, yeah, take me to see Twilight. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, you take a bitch to see Twilight. That ain't like you gonna get some pussy. And I took her to see Twilight. She didn't give me no pussy. And I was like, fuck vampire movies. Ever since then, I ain't like none of them shits. Bram Stoker, fuck out of here. All right, you got another video? Yeah, I know who this is. Y'all don't think this my algorithm ain't hit this bitch? She got the donkey. Yeah. Yeah. When you see it from the front, you already know what it is. That's some toe rings too. She a toe ring bitch, and she definitely have came across my algorithm with them. She got them flabby cheeks. She got them flabby cheeks. It always be like that, man. God a motherfucker, man. When I see women like this, I just think like, God, he be knowing what he doing, man. He was like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck your face up, but I'm gonna give you a fat ass, watch. And it's gonna even out. And then they give a bitch a fire face and then be like, you ain't got to get no ass though. Like you gotta, it's almost like when you first start out like with a RPG and you gotta piece up your stats and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't really give her a lot of levels in the face, but he used the extra points for the ass, So it evened out. I like her. She's cool. All right. 5 stars. Oh, they back. I love them, man. Have we got any more backstory on this?
I spent like 30 minutes translating Russian comments, and I haven't figured it out. I think it's just like,
Damn,
weird
man.
meme stuff. But like, I want to know, like, is this their grandma? Who is this? Like,
yeah, it's definitely grandma. That's definitely my mom. I'm gonna do my internet detecting. I got to figure this out. I forget when I go home, but every time I come here and I see this shit, it reminds me of what's going on and shit. But
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, we're gonna keep them every week. We're gonna keep them coming as long as they keep dropping. But I will, just to comment on this video, it was great. It was they still the consistency. It's what's doing it for me. When it comes to like primetime cinema, sometimes like a Stanley Kubrick, they jump off and they do a lot of different shit, but it's still, it's them when you see it. And I feel like that's what it is with them. I'm not getting tired of this genre yet.
I like when he came in with the kick.
The kick was amazing. And we know, just being people that have dealt in the entertainment industry, we know how it is to get a lot of shots. And so he had to nail that in one take. He didn't get a second chance for that. And it shows the professionalism of this clan, of this crew right here. And yeah, man, I want to just keep coming with the heat.
Yeah, they just run with it. I mean, sometimes the jar doesn't break, or sometimes someone's still in frame and they shouldn't be, but they just post it anyway.
Yeah, did we ever find out that is the nigga on the bike still alive? Because he was the only nigga that fucked up, with the bike. I feel like they might have murked that nigga. Like, you fucking up the videos. You coming in late on the bike. I rush it. Don't play that shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Що ти
What the?
Why
would he?
je bedrijf staat ze boegriem.
Yeah. Yes, that one that's a that one's gonna get like a lot of like YouTube Illuminati videos. It's a nigga. Hold up.
It's a different bike guy.
What the fuck is going on with the nigga streaming in the back? Like it's hidden Easter eggs all through these videos, man. Like you gotta stop these shits frame by frame. Just even what the fuck is going on with him? All right, man. I'm done, man. I'm done next one, man. I can't. It's
Wait,
too
is
much.
that just a picture or is it a video?
I'm confused, man.
It's just a picture.
What is he doing?
They had to blow that up and print it out.
He's simulating. He's it's like a rat cam footage. Oh man, all right. That's all right. Damn. He think he did that on purpose? It might be like some shit to that. Like that might be like some, I don't know. That might be like nigga piss on my face. And then like, you know, pray don't get close or some shit. I don't know. But this nigga freaky. He freaky. That's the only thing I can think of. This nigga freaky. Like it's freaky. That nigga got the noodle out too, man. That motherfucker hard. That's just how that motherfucker be. He got the little noodle. That motherfucker. Yeah, hit a motherfucker with that shit. That's what I'm talking about, God, man. Like if I was this nigga, man, I'd be pissed. Like you gonna give me these fat ass horns on my head, my nigga, but you gonna hit me with the noodle? Like nigga, switch places. Put the noodle on the head, man, and give me the horn. I can't hit shit with this. I gotta piss on my face. Get some type of satisfaction out of this motherfucker, man. What is that? What kind of animal is that?
Like a mountain goat or something?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a goat. It got a beard. This nigga's an alpha male. All right. Let's go to another. He like the one nigga y'all be showing all the time, drinking his piss and shit, man. That's what this nigga is, man.
I don't know if it's a mountain goat.
No, that's a different type of goat, man. That's the fucking Baphomet goat. That motherfucker dangerous. That nigga hit you with them. I'm just saying though. You know that shit real though. That nigga aggressive as hell. You got that little dick. He hitting you with them horns. That nigga ain't trying to play no motherfucking games. All right, that's enough now. Oh, I can't see it. What's up? Yeah, that's my nigga right there. Y'all know I got a soft spot for chihuahuas, man. I'm gonna run my ass out of here as soon as we done, just to get my ass back to fucking Ditto ass. Ditto's been she's been doing great, man. I want to say, man, I had a bad dream about her the other night, man. I had a dream that I was running some bath water and was about to take a bath or some shit. And Ditto was crazy like that. She'd fucking jump in the water and shit. But I had a dream she jumped in the water and was drowning and shit. And I fucking jumped, had to get her out the bathtub, save her and shit. Felt like a hero. The next morning and shit, I was like, loving on her and shit, like, fuck. But yeah, I hate when my fucking girl dressed, because Ditto don't like putting on, she always dress her up in little costumes and shit for holidays and shit. This year for Christmas, me and Ditto both got avocado Snuggies. So we've been hanging out in our avocado Snuggies together, but Ditto, she don't like that shit. She'll put it on for a minute, and after that, she'll be like, you gotta take this shit off. But yeah, I think Chihuahuas are fucking cool ass dogs, man. And yeah, there we go. The third one. That's the one I got. Yeah. I know my neighbors be like, this nigga retarded. Cause I be walking, because like, you gotta walk far as hell to get our mail and shit. And every day I'm walking up the street in this with some Ugg boots on. So it looked crazy. What about the other day? No, this is the most fucked up shit. The other day I'm wearing this shit, right? And I got to take the fucking trash out. And I go to take the trash out and coming back in, I'm wearing these fucking flip-flops, sandals or whatever the fuck. And I just woke up this morning. So I'm taking the trash out and I'm coming back and it's like some bricks. Like, how bricks don't be leveled up and shit. So my sandal got caught into one of the bricks and I tripped. And it's these fucking rose bushes, the thorns and shit. I land, my sandals fly all in the air. I'm barefoot like a motherfucker. in this Avocado Snuggie. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in the middle of some fucking rose bushes, like sticky bush. Like soon as I fell into them, I'm like, ooh, I'm fucked up. Cause you know them thorns. I'm like, I'm fucking, and I just got a couple scratches on my hands and shit. But I had to own it, you know? I'm like, I'm in this Avocado Snuggie. I'm in the middle of a fucking rose bush, thorns everywhere all up my ass. So I look stupid regardless. So I just got up, brushed myself off, put my sandals back on, walked in the house, act like nothing happened. But I'm pretty sure somebody was looking out their window and they got an amazing show. Because I have now it's to the, you know one of those things where you do something and it was fucked up at that time, but then when you think back on it, it's like, yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. No, that shit was funny as fuck. I fucked myself up. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go home. As soon as I leave here, I'm gonna put that damn Snuggie on.
Wait, so Ditto has one?
Yeah, Ditto got one. It's like a doggy one.
Well, you gotta send a photo of you guys.
Yeah, I got you. Well, all right, we get ready to get up out of this motherfucker, man. I want to say thank you to everybody, man. Hope y'all have a fucking great new year, man. Love y'all motherfuckers. We'll see y'all again same time, same channel. We'll spin the wheel one more time and get up out this motherfucker. Shibari wrote Bondage. This shit looks cool. I actually known a girl that was really into this shit. And you know, and I was kind of like, I would say I was a lot younger, so my brain wasn't on no freak shit like this. So I was like, bitch, just weird, you know? And she was like, you know, you need to, you know, this is what she's really into. And she's like, you should just go with me and then you can see what it's about. And I'm thinking this is like some freaky nasty shit. Like, oh, we about to get in here, we about to do some freaky shit, you know? It was on some shit like that, but nah, man, some bitches, they like going to these places, man, and they get roped up like this and they just get tied up and shit, and they just sit the bitch in the corner for hours, and the bitch just stay there and be in the corner, roped up, tied up and shit for hours. And I was talking to one of the bitches, and she was like, you don't know, it's like, you get so many, like, I guess like some hallucinations type shit, it's like out of body experiences type shit, you know, it gets deep, it gets on a deeper level than some sexual shit. And I was like, fuck that bitch. I ain't got, you know, she's like, you should try it. Like, nigga, bitch, I ain't about to let no nigga tie me up, bitch. And she had one of those I remember I was seeing her. It was kind of hot. She was tied up in the corner and shit, and she had one of those ball gags in her mouth. And it was just so much spit running from everywhere because she had the ball gag in her mouth for so long. And I was just sitting there looking at that shit like, bitch, put this motherfucking piece up in your mouth. All right, let me get up out of here. And say I love y'all motherfuckers. But I'm now, okay, to jump back on now, as being older and understanding a lot more, I'm more down with it now than I was back then. So.
You just said the opposite earlier.
Yeah, I was way younger then. I wasn't freaky as I was. My dick worked way better then. Now my shit ain't clicking like that. So you got to do other shit. And
but you were saying you were trying to do just regular sex.
Yeah, daily. You know, you do shit like that on occasion. You got to have your sexcations, you know. You go somewhere to a freaky place, be like, bitch, I'm going to tie you up tonight. But when we at the crib, it's just regular shit. All right.
Wait, Danny, what are you looking forward to this year?
What am I looking forward to the most? My album coming out. Shit. well, I'm not going to say, you know, I understand the first quarter, everything moving slow. People, you know, the label and shit, everybody getting their shit back together and shit. So hopefully we'll start mixing soon. But I'm waiting. Love you guys. It's done. All right, peace. We'll see y'all.